Everything's organic. They grind up puppies, and then like fucking soap comes out.
Stop it!
Hey gang, welcome to the Sneakerphiles podcast. I'm your host, Eugene. You can find us online at www.sneakerphiles, spelled sneaker, PHILES.com. You can find us on Twitter at Sneakerphiles and on Instagram at Sneakerphiles_podcast. And you can hear this thing online on iTunes, Google Play, and you can be watching this thing on YouTube as well. Once again, we are recording live from Stay Fresh, Canada's premier sneaker consignment store. All of Canada.
What's going on? You're improving your...
Oh, I was studying PIERRE's game tape last week, and I'm like, this is what I gotta do different, guys. So I got learned from PIERRE.
YouTube, how to announce.
So we all good with that intro? To my right, we got...
It's Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Is that better?
It's a little bit... It's okay.
No, I just meant in terms of announcing voice. How's that?
That's gonna be your full-time podcasting voice from
You
now
got
on.
it, chap.
There's no way you could do
Sustain
that
that?
for an entire 2 hours or hour and a half.
That's a bet. Let's do it.
So how are you?
Solid. Solid.
Anything new with you this week? The
Nope.
past week? No.
Nope. Negative.
Now watching back what you witnessed last week. Mm-hmm. How do you think PIERRE did as a host?
9 out of 10.
You said 9.5 last time. Though.
No.
Oh, he saw the video and dropped me down a half.
No, it was a good episode. It was fun to. It was really fun to edit that one, just because I got to relive it again.
There's lots of comedy gold in there.
There was.
There's like some really good...
And a missing scene apparently.
What?
The best comedy, the best comedy gold is like when it's intentional, and that's my favorite.
Unintentional.
Oh, sorry, unintentional comedy.
Unintentional.
That's my favorite. And PIERRE delivers nonstop.
That's why we love him.
So, anything else we need to say before we move on?
No, move it on.
All right, move on to your right. We got
It's Jason.
Hi, Jason.
What's up?
This week's moving update.
Not much to report.
No progress.
All right.
And you have some.
I'm getting my...
You got
my
some projects.
sneaker room.
You got some.
Kind of
You got some
going.
sneaker projects going on as well, right?
Yes, I have.
And the progress of that. Do you think you'll make deadline?
Yeah, that won't be a problem. It's
All
a
right.
fairly easy custom, so it's not. I'm not too worried about
Ooh,
that.
easy means low quality, right?
I guess so.
Exactly. It means very little effort. No, it's just
Lace
trying to get the
swap.
space. Yeah, lace swap done.
Okay.
Cha-ching.
So we do have a hard deadline for that thing for you, right?
Yes.
And you will meet it.
Yes,
How
because
do
it
you wanna-
coincides with our future recording.
Right. So how do you want to?
So-
Is there any plans for this unveiling?
No,
Hey, quit it, PIERRE.
it's
Excited to see this.
well, I don't know how to word it without being kind of like rude, or it's not the most complicated. No, but I mean for myself, like it's not like to the person that I'm doing it for, it's not the most
Oh,
complicated
you're saying
thing,
that
right?
the guest is basic?
Not the guest
work
is basic.
is
I'm saying the
basic.
work
The
is
client.
like it's not very.
See,
it's not the most.
Well, dude, you haven't done a custom in 10 weeks or 10 months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
This should be nothing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it isn't going to be like, oh my god, like look at this unveiling. It's going to be the most amazing thing you've ever seen. It's
Simple,
not like
so
that.
good.
It's just a
So
very
what you're
simple,
asking is for me not to like
He wanted something
make this a
simple,
bigger
just-
thing than it is.
I know.
Exactly.
There's no
I mean,
hype.
I would be.
It'll be like LeBron announcing which team he's playing for.
That's it.
How
no,
many
it'll be more.
Pantones are you using?
There'll be
No Pantone.
probably like 4 colors in total, but it's
What?
just it's not crazy.
What brand of felt markers are you using? Crayola? Sticking
Bic.
Big.
Big.
It'll be. I'll use Crayola for this one. I
Nice.
think. Yeah.
Way to go.
Simple, cheap.
Anything else you want to add before we move
no,
on?
I'm getting the room where I'm doing all this work right now set up, so that's good.
Oh, so
Some
you
progress.
have a workshop.
I don't have the workshop, but I have like a second, bedroom that I'm kind of converting into
Damn,
this space
Daniel.
that I can use it and put all my shoes in, so
Right.
my wife can be like, just fucking put these somewhere so I don't have to see them.
I used to build model kits and shit,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
hardcore, and I used to
Gundam, I bet.
correct. And
Why?
each
That's racist.
No, dude, it's
kind of
correct.
and like each kit used to take me like 3 to 4 months, and I would overtake the dining room table.
Which is terrible because you have to move it or you have to put it away.
I didn't move shit.
I know, but
we ate in
any
the living
normal,
room.
any normal family would have told you like you got to pack your shit up and move it, right? So
Yeah.
here I can just close the door
kind of
and I don't have to worry about it. So.
I was kind of bratty when I was a kid, and
Yeah.
no meant no. Anyways, anything else before we move?
No, that's it. I'm done. Pass it over.
All right, to your right, we got.
What's up, guys? It's Pierre.
Hello, Pierre.
How's it going?
Very good.
What's up?
I don't know. You tell me. What's up the last week?
Just busy. I'm going camping this weekend, so I had to do all my work before Thursday.
does that even mean?
Thursday.
Well, you have to do. Otherwise, you don't have to do your work if you
No,
didn't go
like
camping.
No, that was the caveat. It's like
There's a
we're
bunch
going
of
camping,
shit
you don't have
that
to
fell in my lap, and I gotta do it.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
hot.
Oh, you're taking Friday off.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like, where are you going camping? What time?
Yeah, what
Where?
campsite?
Chilliwack.
What lot?
Oh,
Chili
man.
whack.
Yeah.
Damn.
Chilliwack.
What do
See
you
what happens there.
They got water slides.
do? You
Not in the camp,
Not in
not
the
in the
campground.
camping ground.
Yeah.
But
What do you do
But
when
if
you go camping?
well, you can't have fire, so it's boring as shit. You can't do
drinking
anything.
He'll light his own
What else do you
fires.
do, dude?
Drinking
Drinking drugs, I guess that's
That's
I
it.
don't condone drugs, but only
Sneakerphiles
just-
does not condone the
does
use of
not,
alcohol
no.
or
No.
drugs.
You just
Depends.
annoy
It's-
all the
it's-
other people that are trying to
It's a
camp.
gray area. What's considered a drug in Vancouver? So,
True. Very
Yeah.
true.
so I don't condone
Right?
drugs, but
Yeah, very
Yeah,
true.
the categorizing of
Yeah.
certain drugs, that's not for me to determine. So anything else to update in the sneaker world?
Big stuff coming up in a couple
Yeah,
of
we'll
hours.
get to that.
But yeah, that's about it. Waiting for that one.
Nothing else?
Yeah, nothing else.
Right before we get to the next very exciting part,
Main event.
we have to do this Pierre's top
Oh,
three.
it's back?
Of course.
Whoa,
it's back
what?
to
I
Emma.
thought, what?
I'm sorry,
not
it's in my
ready for
notes.
this.
Hang on. You didn't. You gotta wait for him to cue it up, yo.
Okay.
Did
Yeah.
I screw this up?
We're doing it every week.
Help me, Brooke. This is what I have to do.
You're not prepared for this, are you?
So every week we like to free a certain member of the panel's mind, and that would be Pierre. And to do that, we play a game called.
Pierre's top three.
You ready for this,
Gonna be
Pierre?
fun. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Right frame of mind for
Machine
this,
gun
too.
I know.
style, without thinking, you gotta name me the top three
Auto.
streetwear brand.
Oh shit. PIERRE. Adidas would be a streetwear brand.
What the fuck? He sucks at this game, man. Adidas is a
1
streetwear
out
brand?
of 3.
No.
2 out of 3.
PIERRE has some, or Palace. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
PIERRE is
Well,
an artist.
So you got 33%.
this is why we love this game.
We might have to
This is why
throw
we
it
have
to
you do
we might have to
What?
throw it to the judge in a minute.
Is Lord of the Rings considered a streetwear?
Michael Bublé?
It will.
When
It will
she-
soon
Yo,
enough.
did I messed that up?
Yo,
bad?
got,
Okay,
got that Eye of Sauron
It's too bad.
shit
Too
on,
bad.
man.
First of all, I would have accepted Fubu and
So-
Wu Tang.
We
I had 2
yeah.
of
Where?
the 3.
Woo
Wu wear.
Varney.
Yeah. Moschino.
Baloney?
Moschino. Oh, wow.
As you call
Get
it,
the fuck out of
You
Veloni.
can you can literally trip in this mall and
You can
fall
look
into
anywhere
3
in
different
this store.
brands.
You can look on that rack that you always
Oh,
look at across
fuck,
there
yeah.
and just pick anything from it.
Supreme?
Anti-social. I just bought a hoodie.
Yeah, have you got it?
Oh,
Have you got it yet?
no.
I have it actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I wore
good
it
for you.
already.
One veil it later.
Tag off?
They're improving.
Tag
They're
off and
improving.
everything, dude.
Wow.
Clothing is different from shoes for some reason.
Okay.
Popping
Yeah.
tags.
All right. You know what? Let's get to the exciting part of this episode, okay?
Thanks for playing. It was amazing.
Well, oh,
that was
man,
probably
I
your
still-
best one.
Really? You think it was his best one? Because I think.
I take
I
Michael
think no.
Bublé.
Well, no, I was saying it sarcastically.
Oh, okay.
It was his best one.
Fuck
One.
you.
Oh, you have to think
You have to
about
be
that.
first in order to
yeah.
be last.
If you ain't first, you're last.
You want to turn down the master a bit? So,
All right.
it's been a long time since we've had a guest on the show.
Yes.
The last time we had a guest was who was it? KDC, and pretty much it. This individual has been in contact with us on the pod for a little while now, and we've been exchanging some ideas back and forth for a long while. And she's developed her own kind of social media status where I'm getting a lot of good content out of her, and just the fact that someone has a dedicated real life job and at the same time dedicating a certain amount of time to contribute into the social media atmosphere of this whole thing, right? So without further ado, we like to introduce who we got.
Oh, now? All right.
Yeah.
Botched it. Fuck.
What's up, everyone? This is Brooke, also known as Brookie Ditto.
Hello, welcome.
How can we find you on the social medias?
So social medias, you can find me at, like you would say, www.
Triple Debs.
Brookeydo, so BROOKEYDOO.com. And then on Twitter and Instagram, you can find me Brookeydo with 3 O's. So that's where you can find me.
Triple O's.
Nice.
Ooh, triple.
Do you know what Triple O's is?
No,
You guys
she
have-
doesn't.
No, tell me more.
No, it's just a fast food joint here. I didn't know how
Well,
familiar.
it was more like a family restaurant. I think it started out.
No,
Was it
Triple
not?
O's
White
is some
Spot.
fast
Always-
food. White
Yeah.
Spot
White
is the
The
family.
premier.
Anyways, we're cutting into our time here, guys.
Sorry, I'm
This is
getting
what
mad.
happens. This is
You
what
don't.
happens.
So,
We can debate all about it.
Brooke, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're trying to accomplish with the social media and when it comes to sneakers and fashion? What exactly are you trying to, like broaden everyone's horizon to?
Yeah, sure. So, like, right now, I'm really just trying to, like, share, like, what I love and do something kind of, like, on the side, like, when I'm done, working work or I have a day off to kind of just express myself with, like, how passionate I am about, like, my love for sneakers.
Nice.
So, I mean, I enjoyed it, and maybe someday, like, I'll have my own TV show or,
Oh,
like,
nice.
something. So,
Yeah.
or I really would love to have, like, my own store, like, to be able to, like, sell sneakers to people that are maybe used for not, like, ridiculous prices.
How are you
or,
going to make money?
like, that's the hard part, but like there's something in there. I don't know, maybe have my own like apparel clothing line
Nice.
that might
Ooh.
go in with the stores. So like mostly apparel and clothing.
Yeah.
But then like on the side, like I have like my heart of why I do all those things to be able to like share it with others.
Sick. That's so awesome.
Yeah, I know that everyone's trying to give back to the community by, sharing knowledge and, giving up fan prices for sneakers and whatnot. And you've been rotating your collection quite a bit lately, and you've been trying to sell off a lot of stuff just to acquire new kinds of stuff. So what trends are you actually involved in right now when it comes to the sneaker world?
Like, what am I into right now?
Correct.
Like, on myself. So I'm super like everyone at work calls me kind of like hipsterish, but I wouldn't even say that. I kind of like go for more of like an urban look. Before, like when I was into sneakers, I would buy like very like loud, like super loud shoes. Like
Example.
I was wearing, like KD Easters.
Ooh.
Like very, very like loud, like just like the LeBron Fruity Pebbles. Like I was into that,
Nice.
like real like big, like just like shoe game, like high top basketball shoes that were just really bright. But now I've kind of like made it more kind of like sleek, more like darker colors and things that I can like really wear a lot and alter in like that week. Because I got to a point where it's like, how many times do you need to buy a shoe in another color?
Yeah.
And you forget that you even bought another one. Like, how can you appreciate it,
Are you were you at a point starting to lose track of the shoes that you have? Like, you forgot that you've had bought a pair? Is that the kind of revelation you were having?
I was more of like having kind of like, I would buy a shoe and then I would see something I would like and I would buy it and I'd be like, oh my God, well this color is coming out. Like, let me buy this. And it kind of got to a point where it's just like, you don't need like every color and every style shoe. Like, you really
maybe.
should be particular. You really.
Yeah, Eugene has a
Like,
problem with
particular
NMDs.
in, like,
Not anymore.
What you want to buy.
Yeah.
Well, I know that a lot of us are very particular with the silhouettes and the colorways that are coming out nowadays, and it's come to a point where a lot of us have switched their kind of taste in what their sneakers are. And I know you've made a recent transition into one brand into another. Can you talk about that for a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. So I was really big on like, I was huge, like, when I was younger, all the way up until maybe, like, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I was always Nike. Like, I never would, like, touch any other brand but Nike, like, running shoes, just casual wear. Everything was all Nike. And then I actually kind of, like, when I worked at Apple, it got even worse because I work in a mall. So, like, I walk past, like, a Foot Locker, a Champs, a Finish Line, like, a Sneaker Villa every day.
Nice.
So when you love sneakers, it's super hard. And So one of my friends that I work with, that I'm really close with, he had all the V1. He has all the V1 Yeezys, and I saw him like wear one time like a pair of Pirate Blacks, and then his Turtle Doves, and I like fell in love with the shoe. And yeah, it was Adidas, but I didn't care about that. Like, I'm not particular like how a lot of people on social media are, where they're like, oh, like this is the only like shoe and brand that I'm gonna wear because like it's a wave right now. So to me, when I saw Yeezy, I was like, ooh. So I ended up getting a pair, and then I tried on the OG Ultra Boost, the ones that Kanye wore with the purple on the back and the gold like lace tips, and I was like, wow, these are like really comfortable. I do like them. And then I kind of really enjoy the comfort of the shoe, and I kind of like the fact that it wasn't like, sometimes I don't want like something to scream the brand that I'm wearing like on the shoe, like, and I felt like Adidas kind of gave more of a sleeker look at times.
Interesting.
So you, at the time when you were more heavily into Adidas, it's not basically, but one of the main factors is that they were a little bit more subtle with their branding.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. I kind of liked how the shoe was just like more of like a plain color, like all around, no labels, no logos, no anything. It was kind of like, it appealed to me. Like, I felt like it kind of like made like outfits look a little bit better when you're wearing an Ultra Boost compared to like a Lunar or something like that.
What's wrong with Lunars? I love Lunars. I know.
You've just insulted him.
I'm wearing Lunars right now. The 1.0 is actually.
That's for normies.
Oh, dude, did you hear last week's episode when Pierre's quote unquote friend was such a heavy running head?
I'm so glad he doesn't know.
Did you?
Oh my God,
Doesn't know yet?
I'm thinking about it.
Please talk about this.
Yes.
All right. So when I was listening to this podcast, I was like getting ready for work, and I was like packing my breakfast before the gym and like packing my lunch and stuff, and I was just getting so like angry, like cutting up like stuff. Because this conversation was pissing me off.
Yeah.
And I actually, like, last night I brought it up to Leah because she was asking like, oh, what are you gonna like mention? And I was like, this guy declares he's a runner. I will tell you, if you follow me on social media, you can know
You run. Dude, you run. Yeah.
I've been running since last night. Just kidding. When you're a runner, like, yes, you are particular to a certain shoe, to a certain style, because that's like what you're used to. But there is no way in hell you are picky about a color. You are going to beat the shit out of those shoes in 2 months.
Right.
Like, you're going to bitch and go through all this like hard work to get a pair of sneakers when they're going to be kicked.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
I told you, we had
Closet hype beasts.
Yes, we had a
So he wants
very
to look good.
long conversation
CRG.
about this.
Yeah.
How CRG, dude, like he, as much as he wants to convince Pierre that, you know, I just want a running shoe and but I only will buy this color.
Yeah.
If you tell me that you will only buy this color, you're kind of a hype beast, dude.
Okay.
It's like those Jeff Foxworthy jokes.
I was at Finish Line once, and they had like 2 scenarios. I was at Finish Line once, and they had like a shoe that was so ugly, and I just bought it because it was on sale. Like, I'm not going to pay $50 more for a color that I'm just using for the gym.
Yeah.
Like, and then at the Nike outlet, I got me and Leah these pairs of Pegasus. They were like the ugliest orange I've ever seen because they were like $40.
Right.
So I was like, done with it.
Interesting.
Like,
So-
you don't
Nice.
care.
Your final verdict, the dude that Pierre was chilling with, is this guy a hype beast or is he a legit runner?
Okay, so 1, he could be very much so a hype beast, or he wants to look super duper cool when he's at the gym. And 2, I don't think he's a runner because for me,
It's bullshit. He walks.
I'm gonna tell him.
He's a speed walker. Fuck that guy.
Just let him listen to the podcast. Don't even talk to him.
trolls everywhere. No.
Yeah.
But you will know that Ultra Boosts like are not made for like high performance. They aren't.
So they're not a good running shoe?
Okay, so they're they categorize that as that, but it's not a running shoe. Like, I can give you my situation on it. So this one guy was like, oh yeah, you should totally run an Ultra Boost.
I like
at
his
Foot
voice.
Locker. At Foot Locker, he's like, yeah, they're like so great. And I was like, whatever. So I ignored him. I heard someone else say, I'm like, you know what? Everyone's like, oh, you bleed Adidas. Like, you don't, like, why don't you try to run in it and see how you like it?
Yeah.
So I got a pair of 2.0s, actually off Amazon for like $160. They were like the orange ones. And I was like, whatever, I'll just get these. And I ended up getting them, and they were great. My first, like, 3 runs, they were super soft. But once you break those shoes in, like, they're not meant to, like, last. Like, the bottom of the sole would, like, burn after 2 miles. It just, it was uncomfortable to run in.
Right.
Completely. After I wore them, completed like 6 runs in them. Like, for them to have that kind of wear and, like, make my feet feel like it's, like, burning.
Damn.
It's not that good.
Yeah, I know that you run a lot, and you actually put mileage into your shoes, unlike us. But it seems like that shoe is made to be like comfortable at the beginning, blah blah blah. But their break-in and their life cycle seems to be very very short if you're putting them through their paces, right?
Like a tennis ball.
Yeah, like.
Well, they just throw them at professional tennis players. They just throw it away
sole,
after a game. That's true. Yeah.
The white foam of the Ultra Boost just gets like grossly yellow. Like it looks like you stepped in like piss. Like once it starts getting worn.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what we do for fun here in Canada, by the way.
Piss.
That's it.
Splash it.
Yeah. Just dip it in piss.
No, it's not bad. I think it's people walking through mud and it doesn't go away. I don't know.
Well, and
don't
UV
want
rays and
you don't-
UV.
it just
Who
stays.
So
knows
it's
what
just
the sun-
aging will make
It's
it yellow,
aging,
even
yeah.
if you don't wear it.
Oh, for sure.
I
We were
don't know.
complaining about
We
George
should just,
doing
why
that.
you tell us? All yours are still sitting in the
Yeah.
box.
Let's do
One
it.
day I'm going to open my Ultra Boost up and I'll tell you
Yeah,
exactly
tell
what
me,
Let's
it
see
is.
if they
When it
pass
sits
the
in
piss
there.
test.
Yeah.
My girlfriend just gets mad and pisses into my shoebox.
You don't
Okay.
even know. You could set up a camera.
You do that at
Set up
her
this
request
GoPro.
or your request.
So
Yeah.
what originally got you into sneakers and its culture? Like, what was the attraction to it? And when did it start?
Probably when I was like super young, like 5 years old. Like when I was younger, my brother is a lot older than me, and my mom, like, we would go back to school shopping. Like we would always go to Foot Locker and do like the buy one, like get one deals when it was like back in the day. And I don't know what it was. Like I played basketball when I was younger, and I was always like a tomboy growing up. And I just loved like the athletic look of a sneaker. So like my mom would like get me like the Allen Iverson, like the AI.
Nice.
Like that. So and like little like Nikes. Like I loved Air Force Ones. Like I don't know why, but like always the white ones are like with like a Carolina blue color in it.
Because you're gangster as fuck.
Wow, nice.
And my another really big part of the reason why it's like super important to me is because my stepdad passed away, and he was always like my real father growing up. Although me and my real dad have kind of gotten better in our relationship, but besides that point, every like Christmas or birthday, he would always get me like a pair of like Nikes or Jordans that I really wanted. And he would wrap them in comic book paper.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah, and like I always knew, like when I would like pull out that box and I would see like comic book paper, I was like, it's gonna be lit, right?
I was just, and part of that question, I was going to ask like what your earliest sneaker memory was, and I mean that might not be the
That's
earliest one,
awesome.
but that's pretty cool to have something like that wrapped up. Knowing was he's obviously into sneakers and kind of knows.
His shoe were Air Maxes. He loved.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
OG.
Dude, does that mean we're old enough to be her dad?
I don't know.
Because we're into Air Maxes too.
How young
No.
is Brooke?
Lame.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a question you just come out and ask.
Yeah, we should have asked for a quick bio. Can we get the rundown?
I don't know
of-
how much. Okay, tell us about yourself as much as you want our listeners to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's totally up.
Give us your exact address.
Yeah.
Where
Bank
did
accounts?
where did you grow up?
I grew up in like Philadelphia area, in
Okay.
a town called Norristown, and went to a small Christian school my whole entire life, and then went to a public school in high school and played basketball, and then got super into running after I graduated high school, and I work for a very large retail company that many of you probably use their phones. And
Love
I have a dog.
Huawei.
Huawei. That's my cousin's job.
I have a I have a Chihuahua named Bean, and he's like my best friend. What else is there? I have a lot of tattoos that are fun. I'm into comic books and superheroes.
So
Top 3 superheroes. Quick.
Now.
Top 3. Brooks, top 3.
Iron Man. All right, Iron Man, Batman, Deadpool.
Nice.
All right.
So no Lord of the Rings in there whatsoever.
Add Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's a hero.
were you a Deadpool fan before the movie? Like the new
The
movie?
comics, yeah. I got some OG comics in my apartment right now.
Nice.
Nice.
So you were West Philly? West Philadelphia born and raised?
Nah.
Like on
On
the,
the playground.
I kind of knew where you were going with that, but I want to see if you followed through with it.
she hit it out the park. Put it on a tee.
Nice. Anything else you guys want to move on or ask her before we start getting into a topic?
Nope, she's not finished her bio.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I'm a vegan. That's about it.
Hey, my wife would love you.
I'm going to cut all this out, the
Yeah.
vegan
No,
part.
no, don't do that. My wife's vegan. We're raising our boys vegan.
So
I
how
am
long,
not, and that's a point of contention.
how long have you been vegan?
So I've been vegan for probably a year coming up. Vegetarian I was for like 5 years. I stopped eating fish when me and Leah went to Ocean City, Maryland,
That'll
and
do
we
it.
day drunk like super hard. And then we went to this seafood place, and like the fish just like made me super sick.
What?
So what was your favorite fast food before you turned veggie?
Yo, Wendy's. Junior
Really?
bacon.
Nice.
Well
Okay.
done.
Okay.
I might have to go to Wendy's.
Or Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A.
See, we don't have
that.
Chick-fil-A out
Chick-fil-A
here.
is
No.
godlike, I heard, dude.
Damn.
Bless you.
Chick-fil-A.
Closed on Sundays, man. What the hell?
It's
You don't
closed
have
on
a
Sundays?
Chick-fil-A?
No.
No
No.
such thing.
And Chick-fil-A hates Canadians and gays.
Yeah.
Just keep adding it to the list. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
other things they hate too.
I'm surprised Trump wasn't on the news on Twitter today with a Chick-fil-A bag or something
Oh.
today.
Oh my
Dude.
god.
I'm like, I might cut this part out, but I mean, like,
Don't cut it out.
whoever wants to fight wars, just let them do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's an old Chris Rock bit.
Anything else you want to add to your bio before we move on? There's got to be more you can tell us about yourself.
Yeah, let's move on. You can uncover some more later.
Hey, there we go.
All right,
Good
so
attitude. Let's go.
we have a very exciting release coming up in a few hours, actually, in the Canadian online market.
Yeah, what size are you? What size
okay,
are you going to
Bean.
fly in it?
I'm a size 7.
Perfect. Pierre's going to get you some shoes tonight.
Pierre,
Yeah.
you don't need them.
I was already
No,
trying to get one
yeah.
guy or someone else. But I'll do it for Brooke.
All right.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
So Pierre's gonna sacrifice his allotment of fly knits for Brooke.
Sorry, Will.
So
Is that CRG?
Pardon me?
Is that the CRG?
No, he's the
wants us
guy
for
that
running?
gave us the sneaker
Gotcha.
philiacs thing.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
yes.
I've been
Oh, that
talking
guy?
to this guy. He's dope. He's the nice guy.
Where's he from?
He's from Rhode Island.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's cool.
Wow.
He's
Do we have
Rhode
any
Island.
Canadian listeners left?
I have no idea.
got none.
Well, we got the HSC crew in there.
Oh, shut up. So coming up in a few hours at midnight our time, 3 Eastern or the hour later, whatever it was. The Nike Flyknit trainers in the Oreo colorway or cookies and cream colorway, they calling it. There you go. Speaking of return after 5 long years, how do you guys feel about this silhouette
Yes.
and colorway?
Yes.
Yes.
Bro?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hard
It's
yes.
not even a question.
Were you into this sneaker before
it
the
comes.
Kanye effect?
There is no
No,
Kanye effect.
I wore the Pegasus, the Lunars, and the Nike Freeze.
Okay.
Nice.
So you didn't so you've never owned a pair of trainers.
Would you
Trainers, no.
Yeah, but she's been about that before that,
Okay,
that
relax.
alleged rapper in
Take it
question.
easy.
Are these Kanye trainers?
These are well, they are
Easy trainers?
Easy trainers.
Oh man,
They were
I
like
don't know.
training
Can you
wheels
even
for the
call them that
future.
anymore? Because
I bet you
he's
the
with
forums are gonna
Adidas?
call them that
No.
when they sell it. Easy
No.
trainers.
No.
Well, that's
Are
do
you
you
talking about the black shoes that they took pictures of him recently?
No,
No,
we're talking
no.
about the they
back in the good old
loosely
days.
referred to as the Yay knits. These new
Oh,
these
yes,
white
that's
black
it, sorry.
fly knit trainers.
Have you ever? Do people down
brutal.
there use that term, the yay knits?
Yeah,
Never heard of
good.
it.
Thank God.
Okay, let's just hope it doesn't spread beyond the lower
It's a
mainland
bunk.
area.
Mm-hmm.
But up here, or I don't know how far this spreads, but there were a lot of pictures taken
shit.
back in the day. Anyways, there were a lot of photos being taken at the time where Kanye was still not with Adidas yet. And I guess it's 5 years ago when the trainer was still out.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these pictures have surfaced, and they're making its recirculation around the internets to kind of hype up this sneaker. And Kanye was seen multiple times wearing black and white Flyknit trainers. And do you guys suppose that's why that silhouette kind of gained some momentum when it came to the sales and the jacked up resale price?
Resale, possibly, but it would have stuck
the old
around.
age question: did Kanye have any effect on this?
The old age question?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
65 years old.
Yeah, the age old.
But no.
No?
Resale,
You don't think...
resale, yes. They would have stuck around. That silhouette, if it had that much strength, if he had that much clout, it would have stuck around.
You're such a hater, man.
And I'm not.
How about you, Pierre? Do you think that the Kanye effect was responsible for this silhouette being so popular?
I don't know, but
Where were you 5 years ago?
no, hold on. But it has a reason for me buying it now.
That is the reason?
I have.
Get the fuck out
No,
of
no, he's being honest. It's a safe place.
You know what? Honestly, there is no heritage. There is no story behind this. I don't even know the technology. Honestly, you guys say that it's.
It
you
was
guys
the
say-
it was the first Flyknit
I know,
that they used.
but
for the
you guys
Olympics
say
when it
that
came
this
out.
is comfortable, and
You
to me,
don't know.
being comfortable is not the one that will push me to buy it. But it's a nice colorway.
Okay, quick aside. What's the most uncomfortable pair of shoes you wear often? And don't say dress shoes.
Probably like these ones.
Chucks?
These are
Okay,
Chucks, yeah.
fair enough.
These
fair
are
Chuck
enough.
ones?
Yeah.
How about you, Brooke? How do you feel about the Kanye effect on this silhouette?
Well, she didn't even know.
She's like, who's Kanye?
No. Shut up. It's the same exact thing as the Calabasas. Like no one would have bought in those shoes if Kanye West in it.
Technically, isn't Calabasas his shoe, though? Technically.
No.
That actual branding of that shoe,
Jesus.
is that
But at
his?
the same time,
That
I think it
name?
added some hype to it.
Yeah,
I think
for
it
sure.
added a lot of hype to it, but I also think too that it is like a nice, like sleek shoe, and it is a good colorway. Like everyone loves a black and white shoe, but he definitely added the hype to it.
So why do you think they stopped making that shoe?
It was
And the
too
racer
awesome.
and the racer became
Because they wanted to sell racers. It's gotta be something like
the racer and the trainer came out at the exact same time.
my guess.
So
okay,
why did one?
my-
And now we see a plethora of like.
Well, now we'll see
multiples, and
between
we'll
that
see-
dual tone or that
Yeah,
dual
like
racer and the Flyknit
the
Mariah.
Mariah.
We'll see how.
my
But they-
guess was
they go-
always because the trainers. Just a guess, okay?
Okay,
My
that's
guess
all
is
I'm
that
asking.
the trainer probably had some sort of flaw in it. Maybe it was breaking easily, or
Well, wasn't there an issue with padding on the first
maybe
release?
I don't know. And maybe because the margins or the production. The value of not value, the production
margin.
cost,
Profit margin.
of the racers might be a little bit better or a lot better. That's
what
why
I
they
think.
started pushing racers and kind of discontinued trainers. That's just my thought. But now we're charging $200 for the trainers as opposed to $170 or $180 back in the day.
Okay.
So do you
I
think?
think they should at least be. I think they shouldn't have upped the price like that. They should have kept it Flyknit racer pricing.
Well, inflation, buddy.
Yeah,
It's
not too
been
much.
5 years.
Yeah.
costs more.
Wait, how much is a Flyknit racer Canadian?
190.
No, 200.
It's 200.
What?
It was
200.
200.
Okay.
Ours are 150, and then
Yeah.
the B Crew was 160.
Yeah, and the Flyknit trainer is $150 again through sneakers. They're
Yeah,
announcing.
so it's probably going to be 2 up here.
no, it is 2. I'm
It
saying
is,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
now cheaper due to the exchange rate to buy it from the States.
Excellent.
Yeah,
we
no.
went up.
Yeah, man. So yeah, as far as I know, it's going to be 200, like according to Kicksteel CA.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out. And
Sneakers and stuff, like I was saying earlier, Sneakers and stuff is releasing it too at 3 a.m. But their price is like, I think they're like $210 maybe US.
don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And then the
Yeah, they
duties and
don't
everything
even-
else.
They don't get duty
Yeah,
from
they don't even
Europe
offer-
to the States.
Oh, but
They
for us,
don't?
if we were to do that,
Crazy.
yeah.
I don't know. It seems like I'm gonna try and get a pair. Joe's gonna try, and then Jason's gonna try. But I want to know what Joe wants a pair. Why do you want a pair?
because it's a clean.
What do you mean it's broken?
Oh, man.
I don't
Send
know.
it.
I'm sorry. Here.
What happened? Seriously.
Anyways,
Broke it too
why
much.
do you
guys
want
bullied me.
this trainer?
Because it's the first Flyknit,
Okay, go on.
and it's a decent looking colorway.
Okay.
Oh,
What is
Wow. Yo, that just disintegrated, dude.
You guys did this on purpose.
It's a prop.
Frank,
Yo, dude.
What is this?
Like,
And also, because, like I said, I acknowledge the fact that Kanye had an effect on the resale. I remember that I don't know if this particular shoe may have blown out in store here because of Kanye. People went nuts and it sold out. But I was bitter that I missed out. And when I was looking on secondary market for a pickup, prices were just obscene. And I obviously wasn't going to pay that. So now this is one of these situations where, patience pays off. Hopefully tonight that I'll be able to pick up a shoe that I unfortunately missed out on.
I don't know. I'm scared. Like I hear,
I'm scared.
I'm scared. I hear that the stock level is going to be okay,
Yeah,
but
I believe nothing.
3 times.
Yeah.
I
5
believe,
times
I,
Space Jam.
Believable.
I believe I heard that the stock level is going to be okay. The only issue is the servers from Nike.ca that has presented itself to be not very reliable as of late. So,
Oh, you guys are hard on
What?
kick steals.
no,
What do you
dude.
say? It was a direct.
I said Kick Steals is probably right. I'm just saying that Nike probably can't handle it. Hey, Brooke, how are you going to get a pair of these? Are you going to wait till August?
No,
So what are you doing?
that's not in the question.
Have you got a Canadian friend to give you a proxy?
Yeah, Pierre.
Definitely.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna try.
Size 7.
Sorry, Will.
Yo, I will give you my payment information, but
Yeah, just give it to us now. Credit card, Visa or
Read it.
MasterCard.
Read it out.
do you take Apple Pay?
What's Apple Pay?
We have Apple
I'm
Pay.
just kidding,
There's
just
7-Eleven and
kidding. Just
McDonald's take
kidding.
Apple Pay.
So from what I hear too, I just read something. They're also, I think, going to be available if I did like sneakers and stuff. And then what is it, Titilo?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Titolo.
Titolo.
Yeah, Titilo. But they're another thing that it's like a super duper high price, and then I don't know. We'll see.
Good luck.
There's actually, I was just typing in on like eBay to see if like anyone had like the first gen like dead stock, like someone just got a crazy idea.
Nice.
Just
Don't do
never
it.
went down. And I went on and I actually found a pair that were like lightly worn for $125.
Nice.
Okay, get those, okay?
Yeah.
And then also get the 2017s. And then you
Yeah,
can do a
well,
review.
Duh.
And then once you get his 2017s, never open the box, never look at it again.
Fuck that life.
Do you,
It's like
do,
Eugene
you,
life.
do you wear everything, or do you have like a
wears
bunch
everything.
of dead stock stuff?
I do not have any shoes
Yes.
that are dead.
Nice.
Awesome.
Me too, guys.
Fuck that.
Brooke, you
I
recently
wear
dead
my-
stocked the what is that? That SB that you got, and those are amazing on your feet, by the way.
Which ones?
What does?
What the SBs? The
Oh my god.
yeah, right?
Oh, here we go.
Love them.
Yeah.
So the comfort level in that shoe, like at first I was like, oh, like I love Jordan 1s, but like Jordan 1s are super, like when I wear them to work, because I work 9 hours, at the end of the day, I'm like, this shoe is so beautiful, but oh, you hurt me so bad.
You just haven't broken it in enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Dunks have more like padding on the bottom sole, like to me, in my opinion. But I love those shoes. I love them.
Well, I think all the new Dunk SB Elites are full-length Zoom, if I'm not mistaken. So I think they've got a little more updated.
Padding in the sole.
Yeah,
Yep.
more better cushioning than just that heel air unit in a Jordan 1.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
Hey, what was your last purchase?
So,
Oh,
you little stinker. So today I pulled out my phone and I like clicked on the app store and I had like 10 updates and I was like, geez. So I updated, I didn't even know, and I updated it, and then like I opened up the Nike sneakers app just because I wanted to see, because there weren't any confirmed dates on the trainers. For
Sorry.
it was only overseas, and I was like, I wonder, maybe Nike just like sneakily added it. So I clicked on it, and as like the feed pops up, you won't believe what shoe they like restocked.
what was it?
So,
Oh, Vapor Max.
Yeah. So
You ruined it.
Wow, dude.
I was just guessing because I looked at sneakers today, the same thing, and then I just blurted that out. Sorry about that.
so they restocked like super fast the OG Vapor Max with the clear and then the red swoosh.
That's a women's shoe
What?
only, unfortunately.
What the fuck you talking about? They came on men's too.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, they were men's.
the red had the mudguard like the OG.
Yeah. The same shoe came out in men's and women's.
Jesus Christ, I disagree. It says women's. It's a
Motherfucker.
Do you
I'll
have
tell
it?
you a story
Do
later.
you have it?
I know that you've been a fan of the Vapor Max for it's only been out for a few months. So, what drew you into that Vapor Max craze that's going on right now?
So I went to a Finish Line. They actually redid this Finish Line in the mall that I work at, and it's like super nice. So they have just like their whole sneaker wall is just like really nicely laid out. And I was just walking through, and it was like the first shoe that like caught my eye, and I went over to it, and like I was kind of reading like certain things, like, you know, Nike's trying to like come back with like, you know, this new like a Vapor Max shoe, and I like asked the girl just to try it on, and I just really loved like right when I tried it on, like the stability of the shoe and how my foot in it, like it felt like it was like comfort, but it didn't feel like too much cloud. Like it was a nice like stable like comfort level.
I know a lot of people always ask us about how Boost compares to the Vapor Max. What's your assessment on this thing?
So I recently was on the Sneakerphiles podcast.
Who's that?
The,
I'm just kidding.
Cut that.
and they asked me the same question, and I'll kind of, you know, share the same analogy with you. When I wear an Ultra Boost, like even with running, like it's super duper like a pillow. Like when you first like you put your head down on it and you're ready to go to sleep, like it's very nice and comfortable, and then all of a sudden sometimes you like you need to flip that pillow over. Like it doesn't hold the comfort. And with the Vapor Max, I kind of like how you have to kind of like break the shoe in, and once you break that shoe in, it kind of molds to your foot, and it's very comfortable because your foot is just like used to the placement of it.
What I've heard is that the Boost feels worse and worse over time, and the Vapor Max feel more and more, you know, supportive over time, like more comfortable.
You have to break them in.
Yes.
You know, because of Brooke, Brooke and one other person.
Kanye,
common running guy.
You won't get this, but you, Brooke, is the primary reason why my next shoe is probably going to be a Vapor Max.
Which one are you gonna get? The dick pic?
No, you know what? I saw the sneaker shopping video with Neymar.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
The navy is
The
awesome.
navy blue ones
Yeah.
like gave me chills, and I was like, man. And
It's
Neymar
dope.
is really cool.
Neymar's
Like,
the dopest.
he is so cool,
Did you
and so
see
I was
how
like,
much money he spent?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
got the
Yeah.
money.
no, but that shoe is so awesome, so clean, if you may. I love it. So
Clean.
because of you, though, the performance tests that you've done, the reviews, and the pictures that
It's
the
the pictures.
outfits that you slay with.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
Slay.
man.
You have the Be Trues,
Slay.
right? The Be True Vapor Maxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, you know, what Nike did with that silhouette for that celebration?
Definitely. I feel like they killed it. They hands down spanked Adidas. Like the Ultra Boost that Adidas came out for that collaboration, like I legit felt like it was kind of like it was like, what is this? Like, it looked
The what is this
like
Ultra Boost?
It looked
Oh no.
Gross.
3.0 with a hot air balloon on the back of the heel. It looked awful.
That's harsh.
So,
I kind of liked it.
I think that if we're gonna say anything, the Stan Smith that they came out with for it and the EQT
Nice.
were way better. Than
EQTs were
Way
nice.
better.
Yeah. The worst was the crazy explosive or whatever it was.
Oh, the basketball.
The basketball one.
Yeah.
I don't like
Terrible.
Hardens.
Ugh.
But
I don't like Hardens.
I don't know, man. It looks
No.
like they just fell asleep designing the UBs
With
though.
stickers.
Yeah.
A lot of people actually bought that thing just to like clean off the
Yeah, and then you get an awesome colorway after
exactly.
that.
You get a white heel, right?
Yeah.
I think that Nike's always killed it with certain collaborations and celebrations, and especially the Pride celebration that they have year after year. They've always done a very, you know, above par kind of what do you call it, execution with them. And Adidas finally started getting on with this, and it's just so dull what they do though.
I think last year, Nike's campaign last year was, I think, a little bit weaker.
It's a little weak.
Yeah.
Because they
than
had
it
the
was
zeros, and the zeros were just
Well, I think it was just the execution of it too. There wasn't a lot to
Right.
it, right? And this year, I think it really kind of went above and beyond and kind of just gave us something a little bit more interesting
Right.
to look at. And so,
So, Brooke, are you
Yeah.
gonna? How many pairs of Vapor Max do you have right now?
So I have the purple. The purple ones are probably my favorite. I love those.
Is that from the day to night pack?
ones.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, that
Okay.
is the day to night
Oh, you like
one.
those.
The purple ones. I have the triple black ones, and I was like kind of hesitant towards them, but I had a hookup of one of my friends that I made friends with at the mall at the new finish line.
Of course.
I hooked the girl up with them. So I got them for a really good price.
And they get free Apple Care.
And, and then I have the cool gray, the OG, the gray
Right.
ones, the asphalt.
Oh,
'Cause
nice.
I'm a sucker for like a dark gray shoe. I love dark grays. And the new OGs that I picked up today.
Damn, that's a lot.
nice.
Nice work.
See, well,
That's
you guys,
four.
you guys give me shit for buying all those Ultra Boosts, and like she has 4 pairs of Vapor Max, and they
Yeah, but
She wears
He
them.
wears them.
and they came out 4 months ago,
Yeah,
and
she
she
was
has,
wearing them.
And wearing them.
She
Oh,
slays
I've worn-
outfits with them.
I seriously I love the feel of that shoe. Like
Yeah.
they're the most comfortable shoes that I love that shoe.
I don't get
I'm
why
gonna have to
I'm
try
not
it.
allowed to buy multiple colorways of the same
Because you don't
shoe.
wear them.
Yeah.
Because your box enjoys them.
What does that mean?
Trade in some of the
problem
NMDs and get
is-
Vapor Max.
The problem is like Nike came out like the asphalt ones I always really liked, and I could never like they were always sold out, and then they restocked at the finish line. Actually, they have like crazy stock there at the finish line at my work. She had a 7, and the purple like they came out with so many good like hot colorways like all at once. But now I'm really not into the recent colorways that have came out. But I like the ones that I already have a lot more.
All right. So you're liking the movement of the Nike Vapor Max thing. That's what they're trying to do. You don't think it's too many too fast?
So I kind of do, because that's how I got 4 pairs like that quick, because they came out with like super duper great colorways, and I'll be honest, I really was really into those tan ones. Then I remember I sent you a picture of them when I saw them in person. I
They're
was
glittery
not
and
feeling
fuck.
them. I was not feeling them in person with that like tacky gold swoosh. So I'm not saying that like every color is great, but in the beginning they killed it with all the colors. But I just have all the colors I wanted to get.
What do you think about the clot one?
I do really like them a lot because I love red shoes.
Do you know how-
But my problem is I feel like they might look like a bloody nose rag.
Oh, come on.
Like it's just like this. Like I don't know. I'd have to really see them and like
Appropriate.
have them on my feet.
Someone I know just got their pair in hand, and I've been meaning to go and check it out. So he bought it in Hong Kong and brought it back.
Nice.
And I don't know if you guys know about Clot
No.
and the
You were-
designer.
Were you
Anyways,
telling us about?
Yeah,
before last
there was some scandal that went on with Homeboy.
Oh, he's the guy.
And like forever, certain group of us always called those the Vapor Max dick pics. Look it up.
Fair
Edison
enough.
I
Chance.
was wondering why you like sent me that, and I was like, wait, what?
No. I meant
You were sending her dick
Whoa,
pics.
what?
What?
No,
What
no,
is going on?
no. I legit thought they made,
The
like, I thought,
phrase,
I thought, like,
right.
Travis-
I thought
I don't like
I just
Travis
thought it was
Scott,
so
you know.
commonly well known that that's what happened with this dude.
I don't understand why that's a scandal anymore, to be quite honest.
Well, I think there
Back
was
in the
like
day.
third parties involved and everything, and they didn't want to be in.
Third parties.
Yes, he was there. I was here, and I really want to get a pair of these. And luckily for us, Canada's going to get a release on those allegedly on Friday midnight or Saturday morning, however you want to see it.
This Friday?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, it's tomorrow midnight.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Thursday into Friday midnight.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna-
decide right now, Flyknit trainers or Cloud Vapor Max?
both.
No, decide one right now.
Oh Jesus,
Flyknit
Pick one.
trainers, Flyknit trainers. Flyknit
she's not
trainers.
feeling the clot.
What about you?
No, you guys
No,
first.
you pick.
No.
Wait, pick
You,
one right now.
you got to go first.
If
Quick,
I have
now.
to,
Right now, pick
Flyknit. How about you?
Joe?
You're gonna say no
Trainers.
to the guy you partied with?
Wow.
He didn't even know that it exists, so fuck that guy. How about you guys?
Flying it.
Flying it.
Yeah.
I want clots then. Fuck you guys.
And they'd only stay in the box. Clot box.
Clot box.
I want those Neymar Vapor Boost. Vapor Boost.
Those
Vapor
vapor
Max.
boosts.
Make up your mind.
Don't mix tech.
Okay, can you make that? Can you render a vapor boost for him?
I will make him a vapor boost concept.
Pierre's vapor
I
boost.
just want Burger King right now.
I wonder why.
I'm kidding.
Fucking baked out of his mind.
No, I'm not. I'm not, bro.
So, Brooke, if you could buy both of them, would you get the Clot as well, or you still need to see that all red everything in person first?
I mean, are we talking like retail prices?
Yeah,
or
of course.
resale?
Retail.
Always retail.
You already carded this thing. Now you're thinking about it.
No, I do really like the shoe, but then again, I do have I have 4 Vapor Maxes that I really like right now.
So you'll have 5 that you'll like.
Okay,
Amazing.
don't fall for Eugene's tactics here. He just
Yeah.
wants you to be
Honestly-
sneaking to his or stooping to his level with you. Just stay on DS. You need a shirt that says "Stay on DS."
Oh, that's a nice one.
I would definitely do the trainers, and I honestly probably would use that money that I would have bought the Clots and bought a pair of racers with it.
Nice.
The fuck? People still buy racers?
Yes.
I don't know. What? How many pair of racers do you have then?
I only have 1 right now, but I used to have about 3 of them, but I sold them.
Where were you the last 5 years? Oh yeah, you were fucking with Boost.
Yeah, out here. I actually recently have gotten rid of a couple of my Boost pairs just because I don't really wear them at all.
Did any of your Yeezys that you sold?
I sold my copper ones.
Oh, apparently those are the most
Those
rare.
are the rarest ones.
Apparently, what?
They're the most rare.
The copper?
Yeah.
I think the pink stripes are way more rare. I see
Yes.
so many people well, I don't know if you don't have it in Canada, but like in the mall, so many people are wearing copper Yeezys.
Oh no, everybody here wears hype shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the mall we're in right now?
What mall?
We're at a mall in Richmond, and it's a very Asian-centric mall, and 2 out of 3 people here wear Yeezys.
Really?
Yeah, man, people here got money. Like you,
Man.
like you go into the parkade during like regular store hours, it's like a car show, man. It's just Ferraris and Porsches.
I do see so many fake Yeezys though on the regular.
I don't know where they're coming from, but
Like, yeah, they're like terrible fakes though too.
oh. Yeah, I
Slipper fakes.
I know that fakes is a fucking huge problem over here, and you know things have happened in like our local sneaker communities, and it's just hard to tell nowadays. Like the fakes are getting really good, and people like actually buy it and wear it, and then they find out it's fake, and I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't continue, but they're getting better. So I don't know. There's just one more release I want to talk about and just see if you guys actually were interested in this thing. Hey Brooke, you're into Jordans now, right?
Yes.
All right, man. I think in August 19th, the Jordan 13 Bread's making a comeback with the 3M upper. How do you guys feel? How do you feel about this?
I was never a 13s fan. For Jordans, I was always an 11s
Right.
or a 1. But I think it could be definitely a nice shoe. Would
Yeah.
I purchase it? No, but I would be interested to see how like the quality on it is.
Yeah, chances are you'll probably be like, "Oh, should I get it? Should I get it?" And like 4 months later, you go, I found a pair for $40, so I had to buy it.
Hey, you'll be able to get
I've
it on
heard that
discount.
story so many times from her.
You'll
I
get it
couldn't
on-
help myself. It was such a good deal.
and then she'll wear it. Will you?
That's what happened to me today at work. I was like, oh damn it, no, they have my size left.
See, that's what happens.
It just happened.
How about you fools? Are you gonna get the Bread 13s?
Game time decision.
It really all depends. Like, I mean, it's
Depends on your wallet.
Yeah, because I Flints are coming out on the September,
Oh man, that's a different thing. I'm talking about the bread.
but it's the same.
You can't have both.
13.
You can't have both. You don't want both.
Jesus, Eugene.
It's hard to have
Take it easy.
2
He's a
colorways
man.
of one, but the breads are iconic. I know that. We'll see how it goes. Probably with our luck,
That's not
we'll
an
sit
answer.
down,
Okay,
right?
Jason, how about you? Give me your answer.
No.
No,
Probably not. I never owned a 13. Not really interested.
it's a good time to start.
I
This is the
suppose,
one.
but I don't know. It depends on what other stuff is being released at that time. What I'm
Okay.
into. I'm not. It's not a must for me.
How about you, Joe? Do you have a pair of these already?
Game time. Nope, not of these.
I actually had 2 pairs from the previous release, and I sold them both because they didn't fucking have...
Because they were dead stock?
No, well, they were... yes, they were dead stock, but, like, they didn't have the 3M. I just felt like it was an incomplete or, like, a misrepresented shoe.
Oh, okay, so this is going to be exact...
As far as
the original,
as far as I know, it is a 3M upper. So
yeah,
I'm gonna get it
as good as we're gonna get.
Well, he's in. He's in.
All right.
It's 3M.
So Brooke will get it when it's on massive discount. I'm gonna get it, and you guys are all gonna pass.
Pretty much discount. I'll see what the discount's like.
We haven't even gotten the cherry reds yet, Joe.
I know. Same.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's there. You can get it right now
on discount.
I know.
All right.
True Blue 3s, like.
Well, you need True Blue 3s.
I need that too. There you go.
On discount.
There's so many shoes that are on discount right now.
Yeah.
Summer is a good time to buy shoes that you missed out on the last 6 months because everyone's struggling to like make like every store is struggling to like keep their numbers up. So everything's on sale, like even beyond like what Nike allows them to see if they can get away with it. So it's good time to buy retros if you've missed out on a lot.
Got to be quick though.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So we got those new releases and shit out of the way, and I want to get to the meat of the topic that we're gonna be talking about because we do have Brooke on, and the one thing that Brooke kills us, absolutely slaughters us on, is her actual social media and online presence. Something that, you know, like we're just too either lazy or uncreative or whatever it is.
Unattractive.
Yes, that's true. we don't have to kind of
speak for yourself.
I was speaking on your behalf.
Nope, you said it first.
The one thing that we are lacking is that, you know, we don't have the kind of social media presence that, you know, we could all strive for. But Brooke here has really become a frequent, contributor on social media, and you even have your own blog now. You want to talk about a little bit about your social media personality and how you represent yourself on this thing, what you tend to do or not do, just so that people understand how you approach this subject?
Yeah, so like a really big reason on why like I take a lot of the photography that I do is you see like a lot of times people will just show like an on foot like picture of a shoe. You never really see like what type of outfit they're wearing with it or how they're styling or like how a shoe looks on like a person's certain type of body. Like there's a lot of people that would love like Flyknit racers, but it is a very slim shoe. So it is kind of made for like a sleeker, more of like slick back look, and like it's really great to be able to see different ways to kind of like accessorize the shoe and kind of wear the shoe and just how to be about it. And a big part of the reason why I write reviews on it on my site or kind of give people like an overview if they want to buy it. I know for me, like if there's a new shoe that's coming out, like I talked about the clots, I like to see how it looks on foot and how like it is like wearable before I kind of fully commit to it.
Well, that's the one thing is that until you fully commit to it, you need to see what it looks like on foot. But before you do that, you got to buy it. So, it's chicken or the egg kind of deal, right? But I guess you could move them if you don't absolutely love them. And what I'm saying is a lot of us, like especially me, I'm guilty of this like 100%, is that instead of taking on foot shots or fucking style shots, I just hold the fucking shoe in my hand and I snap it. I snap a picture and like with the fucking DS tag still on and the fucking receipt and everything, right? I know that's kind of not the most creative way to do it, but at the same time, like I'm just not that creative and I'm kind of lazy at that. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the style of shots and the kind of posts that you make on Instagram and whatnot?
So a lot of like the posts that I'll do, I'll try to kind of add kind of like a theme to it. So I kind of try to do, you know, just like a full body shot, a side shot, and then that on foot shot. But like with clothes, I kind of like to style it like clothes. Whereas I'm kind of like expressing myself very kind of minimal, but then in my shoes, it adds like a lot more character. So like the colors of the shoes, the styles of the shoes, like if I'm wearing Air Jordan Red 1s, like I'll try to complement it with like a slight bit of red in my shirt so the shoe really pops because it has a lot of red in it. Another thing I like to do is I like to include like a quote from a song, like of a mood that I'm feeling that kind of
21
like goes
Savage.
Yeah, baby.
Michael Bublé.
Yeah, right.
Who's taking your photos?
Like if you saw my Instagram post last night, like I did the Atmos, and I kind of did like a story on my right. I kinda
Atmos
did a
buddies.
story-
Fuck you
a
guys.
story on my Instagram of New Kids on the Block, like the steps with the shoes, like it's just like a dope like old school like elephant print like throwback type like cultural shoe, and I kind of wanted to give that feel with it.
I like. Oh man, you do take some really good shots. Like
So-
Joe was asking.
Yeah. You were asking, like, who takes the photos? Is it just you, or do you got some setup where you can do it by yourself or someone else, or what's the deal?
So I use my iPhone 7 Plus, and I have something else that kind of sidekicks with it, and that's my Apple Watch, which sets the timer for my
nice.
phone.
Cool. Nice.
I'm
See?
able to see the preview.
Tricks of the trade.
Technology.
I know, right?
Technology.
How I know this is not shoe related, but how do you feel? How do you like your Apple Watch? I've been meaning to dabble in that for a long time now.
So I love my Apple Watch because you can get like notifications on a lot of apps. So like
Nice.
Twitter, if you follow like certain sneaker releases, and you're just like, oh snap, this is about to drop. Like
Nice.
you have ways to kind of be connected. Another reason why I like it is because I'm able to log my miles and kind of see my pace, also see my time, like if I was slow one day versus if I was fast another day. Another big thing is the GPS is great. So like if you're driving and you need to turn, it will actually like vibrate your hand. You just kind of play
dope.
it.
See, that's the main reason why I would want it. It's just I want to check my text messages and shit, but I don't want to get caught looking at my phone.
Yeah, it's really great for notifications.
I wonder what the legal kind of boundaries with the Apple Watch checking your text on that thing is. Have they set a precedent on?
I don't know.
No,
No.
Just throw one hand on the steering wheel. And just kinda, yeah.
because I
be
drive.
alright.
I drive a lot, and I love checking my phone at the same time
And vaping with the other hand.
and crotching a drink.
Drive with this too.
Why don't you just get Google Glass? Just get
That's not
everything you
creepy.
need.
I'll be walking all low.
That sounds like a quick way to die.
Yeah.
No. I'm totally safe. What the fuck were we talking about? Social media.
Yeah, photos.
So you take your photos with your fucking timer with your Apple Watch and whatnot, and it's just a one person show for you, right?
Yep. And I use like Joby Grip.
What's that?
I use a Joby Grip,
Oh,
like something that I'm
right.
able to mount my phone with. So
Right.
I'll just be like, pop it somewhere,
Nice.
run away, set a
little bit-
timer.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a shock to me because your pictures are so awesome. It seems like
Yeah,
there's
I
a
know.
photographer in there, to be honest.
see,
It's just me.
Yeah, that's
the
cool.
the photos are great, but now all I have is the image of her like setting up the camera and running, and then
then
striking a
looking
pose.
looking natural after that. You're like,
That transition between the pose and setting up the camera, that's what I want to
mean,
see.
When I do have like someone available to help take the pictures, like I'll obviously use that. But if it's just like
That's cheating.
if it's just-
so how many takes does it take to do one shot? How many times do you have to
Like-
run back and forth to get it right?
She's a pro, single shot, done.
Like I'll just if I'm taking it somewhere, like I have areas where I can mount my phone and I'm
Yeah.
able like. You just leave your phone there and you just hit your watch and you can see
You can see.
preview
Oh,
Wow.
there
Yeah.
you go.
on there.
Live
So you-
preview, eh?
Oh,
Live
you-
preview.
You don't need to move once you mount it.
I guess so.
Sweet.
Man, we gotta try that. You know what? I got a fucking camera with a Wi-Fi live preview as well. I don't want it.
You're lazy.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a camera and I fucking spent, I don't know, thousands of dollars on lenses and I don't like taking pictures.
Yeah, you spent thousands of dollars on shoes and you don't wear them.
It's an investment, guys.
Hoarder.
What do you think about that, man? Like, I like to buy a lot of shoes and I only have 2 feet, so I can't wear them all at the same time.
good
So
excuse.
I end up having a lot of DS pairs. How do you feel about that kind of habitual collecting?
Sometimes I wish I could be more like keeping certain shoes DS, but at the same time, like every shoe that I get, like I seek for, I research about it. So like when I get it, I'm like super excited to wear it. So
Man, I used to be like that
wait.
too. We all used to be like that. We used to be like fucking running to the store and then hopefully they'll still have your size.
So what changed?
It's just
Resellers.
that maybe I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're-
The
you're a
creation of the
secret-
secondary
You're
market.
a secret reseller.
Yo,
I haven't resold a shoe in a long time. The
No,
last
but-
time,
no,
the last time I sold a pair of shoes was to Pierre.
No, I
for-
wasn't saying
it's
that you're a
it's
reseller.
the
but
assumption that there's worth to it, right?
Yeah.
Because now
I
there's
think-
the secondary
I think-
market
yeah.
that has been created
me-
where like there's value in this.
Yeah, I have
it's
a
like
feeling
stock.
that's why. Do you guys
And-
get that feeling too? Like, do you knowing that
Yeah.
a shoe that you own
Yeah.
that you bought for a good price is worth more than that? Do you kind of get like persuaded into not wearing it right away just in case?
Yes.
Yes, because I can say that when the breads came out, the Yeezys, I won a raffle for them, and I was like, I'm selling these, like I'm gonna just resell them, and then I took them out, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
But did you wear them right away?
I think ultimately, like, you'll have that perfect day where you're gonna wear it,
I
even
do.
though you think that
Yeah.
you're gonna keep it as.
I'm just accumulating
Yeah.
300 perfect days for me to eventually wear all my shoes.
And you go barefoot the other 65?
No, I
No,
got-
you
I-
have beaters.
Yeah.
I had the Vapor Maxes in the asphalt that stocked for probably like 2 or 3 weeks, and today I was like, should I wear them? Should I not? And I ended up wearing them today, but I didn't know if I was going to keep them or not. And I wore them, and I was just like, I love this shoe. And then when I saw the OGs release on the Nike app, I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have worn it.
See? Just in case. Like
Yeah.
I have shoes that aren't even worth anything, and I still have them DS, and they're like 5, 6, 7 years old. Does
That's
that?
crazy.
Yeah,
That's a bit weird.
Crazy.
No. it's
None
not
of you have
weird.
DS shoes.
Yeah, I do.
I have DS shoes, but not
Oh,
5
right.
or
Yeah,
7 years
suck
old.
it.
Not
Well,
for
you
that
only
long.
started recollecting like 2 years ago, so
True.
you don't have
Well,
anything.
but it's a statement.
LeBron's.
Joe, what's your oldest DS pair?
Probably 2008, 2009.
You beats me. So why are you guys fucking grilling him?
Because he's
But
OG.
it's only one pair. Like I only have one pair. That's
Which
probably
one is that, Joe?
I'm going to have to think. It might be a 9.
Wow.
A Jordan 9.
The Space
Yeah.
Jam?
From back, no, like a Flint or something maybe from
Yeah.
back then. Or a cool gray maybe. I'm thinking, because I have the 2002 Flint.
And why? Like, you just haven't.
It's I don't know. It's like something you shrug your shoulders at. I was gonna say the reason why, like you guys were talking about the reseller, like you'll hold on to it just long enough to see if it's got enough value on the secondary market. For me, I think the problem is I've got a little bit of money as an adult where it's just I'm not gonna wear this right now. Oh look, another pair of shoes is out. I'm gonna get that one too. Oh look, it's next Saturday already. I'm gonna get that one too. And
Yeah.
then it's
See,
like,
it happens to
Jesus.
everyone.
Yeah.
That's true. I can feel that.
So
How do you store your sneakers? What's your method of displaying or storage or whatever?
you gotta post a
So-
picture of your display sometime.
She posted something.
Yeah.
She has
I
like.
posted it last night, but
Yeah.
I'll post another one.
You must have missed it.
I got
crazy
these
rap.
shelves. I got these shelves from IKEA. They're called Lack,
Yeah.
and they're just like black that just go all the way up. And I have 2 sets of them, and I just have like all my holy sections on them. And then I got these like little like from the Container Store. They're just the clear boxes that have black, and I put the ones that I just want to put in there.
Are those
Oh
the
shit! I did
drop
see
front?
that photo. I'm sorry.
Is that the drop
It has
front
like
boxes?
an Adidas and then a
yeah, I did see
a
it.
Nike.
So
one.
these IKEA
nice.
shelves that you have, I think I may have seen a picture. Are they by chance mounted directly above your heat register in that apartment?
Oh God, Joe, stop.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
think that's bad?
If you crank the heat up, it will be.
No, I don't crank. I'm not like a heat cranker.
That's another shirt. If you're gonna have
Heat
stay,
cranker.
if Big Baller Brand can have stay in your lane, you can have. I'm not a heat cranker on one of yours.
No heat
But yeah,
cranking.
be mindful of that because that's obviously where the heat will come from in your apartment, and that could take some of the glue off of your.
Just
your
guessed
midsoles.
over. I'm like, it's fucking cold. I'm like, I don't crack
Yeah,
the
exactly.
heat, guys. Put on a fucking
shoe
sweater.
yeah.
So how are those?
I had that in my old, like I had another type shelf thing in my old apartment that was kind of right above the heater too, and it never did anything.
Just be careful.
How's the?
I cringe to see those sole separation on a Yeezy or something like that. That was
hate
You'd like
Yeezys.
you'd cringe for a Yeezy.
You would
Yeezy.
not.
If it were
cringe.
you guys, I'd be happy. Her,
You would
not so
Wow.
be secretly laughing. How's the drop front? Those drop front boxes? Like, do you like them? Are they? How do they
I
stack?
do, but I would definitely recommend you have to make sure you get the right ones because
Yeah.
they sell 2 versions.
Yeah.
If you get the really skinny ones, it's only going to work for like slimmer shoes, like a Stan Smith or like a Racer or a Vapor Max. Like if you
Okay.
put an loose in there, it's going to be too snug. So you have to get like because they sell a men's and women's, but they don't label it. You have to like really read that you're buying in there.
Oh, okay. But I was looking
tips.
at ordering them online, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
I
They're
like
pricey though.
Not that. Well, they're for your shoes.
You're going to ship them across the border?
They do.
I like
They do
how
ship.
have
Yeah.
the
I already looked
doors.
into it.
Yeah. Are they drawers or are they like
expensive.
just the flip top?
It's like $100 or something. It's not too bad.
What are you gonna do with all your empty boxes then?
Store them somewhere.
I store them, so I only keep like empty boxes of shoes that like are like I think I would either resell down the road or they're valuable to me.
Yeah.
Other, like,
Or they're
shoes,
too
like,
hard to
gym-
break down.
You like gym shoe boxes? I throw them out.
Yeah, but now you're
I'm
taking
not- I'm
twice
not
as
like
much
I'm not
space.
like your hype beast friend.
So like you're taking like if you have like 100 pair of shoes, now
Yeah.
you're taking up the space of 200 pairs because you're
No,
displaying.
because I
No,
would-
no,
I
no,
would-
because the
no, no,
shoe
no.
is actually smaller than the box
Yeah.
it comes in. So it's
Okay, now
about-
say 150 pairs then. Where I can just put them in the box and put them on my
But
shelf.
now I can see exactly what I have, and I can get them out and put
Have you
them
seen
away.
my
So
flawless
that's what I wanna
execution of a labeling system? My
It's
post-it
not- yeah, it's
notes.
phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
Can you break
what happens
down
if the
boxes?
glue gets a little soft and they all fall off? Then you have no
No.
fucking clue again what it
Can you
is.
break down boxes or
yeah, Nike,
Yeah, you could.
Nike,
Yeah, you
you
can.
can.
It's called
yeah.
recycling.
no?
No,
Like
no,
I mean,
no. You can unfold it so it's a flat one.
yeah. Is that a common practice that people
No.
normally know, right?
How do you think they printed the boxes?
I
In the
know
box
that,
shape,
but like, is
silly.
that no? I'm talking about is that blasphemous when it comes to sneaker collecting?
Everybody does it. You should do it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Nobody does it.
Okay, fuck you guys.
I'm gonna do it.
Anyways, let's talk to Brooke. What are we doing here? We can talk to each other all the time. So when it comes to the social media aspect of things, what is your ultimate goal when it comes to representing yourself in a public view?
So ultimate goal, I would probably say
I want
is
free shit.
I want to work. I would love to work for like a company like Nike and kind of be like a product expert. Kind of like have one shoe that's like my label. Do you know what I mean? So like I have like a collaboration for myself and shoe.
Nice.
You want to get collab, eh?
What's your favorite unhyped silhouette? Is there something from your childhood or something that you can't not have, or you look at it and you go, yeah, that's really cool, or something to that effect?
So I really like the old KDs.
Okay.
How
Like
old is old?
like the what the KD6 is.
Okay.
I
I'm
would
talking
say
years ago.
Yeah, they're
And
they're
that's
probably,
not hyped at all.
What are you saying? It is? Or
No,
it
I'm
isn't?
saying it's not. That's a sleeper shoe for sure, and that's nice.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. Like I kind of like how the tongue went over it, but I like the older style more than the tongue
Right,
version.
nice.
But I would say that's probably my old school one, or like the Allen Iverson ones, the ones my mom would get me when I was younger.
Brooke, how many
Yeah.
followers do you have right now? If you don't mind me asking.
You know these guys are just biting your social media steez, right? They're just totally biting whatever you've got.
How many?
How do you do this?
followers?
Yeah, on your Instagram right now.
Right now, I have almost 1,000.
That's
Woo!
awesome. That's awesome.
Hey Pierre, I know this is not flexing, but Pierre actually lives with a Instagram celebrity.
That's what I'm gonna ask. Is that when at one point did you realize that like, you know what, this is cool. I get to meet people from the community from like my social media. When did you realize, at what type of followers were you realize that, you know what, this is cool. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to put a lot more effort into it.
I would say once I kind of like started really getting in depth of like seeing other people's photography, like
Yeah.
seeing stuff from like Complex and different things like that. Like I thought it was awesome, like how they would tag someone and I would like click on that user's profile and be like, wow, like their shots are incredible, and it like really shows their collection, because they have like all these people that are like leaving comments, asking how they like it, like what they like about the shoe, and also following them.
Yeah.
Like for me, I think it's like very like respectable for like someone else to ask you like what your thoughts are on a certain style, because they feel like you know a lot about it.
I think that's an awesome question answer. One of the things that I see and I get entertained whenever I see your posts is that I just feel that you have this free mentality where everything is just, awesome and happy, and you can do everything. Like, you have a lot of courage in the pictures that you have, in my opinion. The posts of your outfits that you slay are dope also, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the stories, the videos that you post are quite entertaining too.
I try.
Eugene was saying that I actually have a puppy. I know that your dog is a rescue, and I have a rescue too. And I know that you love rescues, right?
For sure.
Yeah. So my dog has 20K followers, and
oh my gosh, that's your celebrity roommate.
So I've actually.
You were gonna say like someone crazy.
No, not at all. No, it's funny because like I'll go on the beach sometimes here, and someone will actually be like, "Hey, that's Coco Bups." And right when that happens, I'm like, I go to my girlfriend. You know what? This is yours. Handle your business, because I would not know what to
business.
Have you gotten recognized yet? Is my next question.
Yeah, I actually have. So I have had recently, from the previous podcast that I was on, I had a lot of people kind of reach out to me and like message me on like my thoughts on certain styles and my thoughts on certain shoes. I've actually been like at the mall like a couple times where someone last week actually said that they heard me on a podcast.
Nice.
and they like thought that my style was like super cool. And I'll also
PIERRE?
even just get
I was doing that from day one.
I'll also just get random people from the mall will like come up to me and like compliment something or ask where I got my shoes, or be like, yo, like your style's like really unique, your style's like really cool.
Yeah.
Everything like that. Like moms and old women like at my work like love me. They're like, you're so cool looking.
Yeah.
And that's who you set to impress.
That's your target demographic right there.
Moms
Whatever,
and old ladies.
I'll take a sugar mama.
I think we all will. I think we all agree that we will.
Get in
all.
line.
Sign
You're
me up.
awesome.
She
So-
can take me out for shoes.
So when it comes to like social media and stuff, we do have these quote unquote pseudo celebrities that are not exactly famous for anything except for the fact that they're famous. And a lot of these are bred kind of from social media, Instagram, Twitter, and up until recently Vine and shit. Man, these Vine like celebrities, they got really big for a hot second.
Really?
To a point where like they can make money and shit fucking just holding a soda can and stuff, right? So how do you feel about that movement from, to people that aren't particularly talented, or whatever you want to say about, I know this is Joe's favorite topic, but people that aren't particularly talented or have anything to kind of give into the world, but they are famous just because they take a nice photo. How do you feel about that? And how do you differentiate what you're doing with people that got famous just because they fucking got famous?
So this is like a really great topic. I'm really glad you addressed this. So I have a few people that I do follow on YouTube and that I do watch. And I really do enjoy some of their views and like the posts that they make, just everything about kind of their videos. But there are those who have started this creation of people that are so hyped on sneakers that they know nothing about it. And that's what like really annoys and bothers me. Is like all of a sudden like certain like there's a lot of different people on social media that have these like little cults that's just like follow them, they're like obsessed with them, and it just kind of like are all like ideas like over life, different stuff like that. It kind of like ruins the brand when it's kind of like really more athlete every day.
So you think the brand is actually not gaining a positive kind of reception because certain people are associated with them, kind of like Joe wasn't fucking with Boost for a while?
I wouldn't say that. I just feel like certain people hype up certain brands like way too much.
Right. I don't know, man. Like when we're talking about like social media and stuff, there are a lot of these people that are such extreme loyalists to a certain brand where you can't even consider them sneakerheads anymore because they're just loyal to a brand.
they don't try anything else. And to
Right.
me, that's kind of like, that's like ignorant to say that you like sneakers when
Right.
you're just when you're so close-minded.
Yeah.
It's one thing.
Well, if their social media following, if they've got such a big presence, odds are they are compensated in some form or another. So there's probably a reason why they go from, mediocre.
Well, it just pisses
individual.
me. It just pisses me off because like when you have that kind of big personality and you have a following, you get a lot of fucking sheeps just like fucking saying everything and agreeing with everything you said.
Well, and that's the nature of the beast nowadays, is that social media is not so gradually replacing print media and television for commercials. So a lot of these people, like, as much as I hate seeing a 16-year-old make $2 or $3 or $4 million a year off of Vine, they are now the new commercial typecast actor.
It is the immediacy of the format
to do the advertising. So it's
accessible.
It's
just
exactly
way more
it.
accessible for people now.
And it's accessible for everyone because there's no, unfortunately, no talent required.
Right.
And that's why people who do have talent or personality or slayed outfits like Brooke, that stuff's going to shine through and that's going to float to the top, while other people like myself are going to be relegated to the back because I'm not attractive, according to Pierre.
You are cute in your own way.
in your own way.
In your own You're special in your own
Brooke,
way.
don't ever, please cover your face when you take your pictures, like all those hypebeast pictures, because I've unfollowed the Instagram
of someone.
Yeah,
it's maybe not say it.
Just because everything is about like them covering their faces, and I don't get that. Like, I don't get that at all.
You're just not with it.
Is that what it is?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it's just they're mainly focusing more on the clothing.
Like we were talking about how, like when you're at a certain level of celebrityism on the internet, like not even real celebrity, just internet celebrity, like you do have a big following, and like these people aren't taking responsibility for that following to convey the right message. Like I was sharing with Brooke on a previous message thread. I was saying like, oh man, I posted this one picture and some high profile dude roasted me. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's exactly who I was talking about.
Oh, okay. And like, and then the followers are like people of that person's following. Just like, yeah, fuck that guy. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I just posted a picture I thought was humorous.
It's like a little cult. Like you have these people that are like sending these individuals. Like it's like, get a life. Like,
and Eugene's sensitive, so I mean it hits
crazy sensitive.
Eugene's sensitive, so it hits a little deeper for him.
Well, no, man. Like, if you consider yourself a sneakerhead, which I'm guessing this guy in his head thinks he is, you can't just fuck with certain silhouettes or brands, man. You gotta, make sure that you have you have to have a relevant argument why you chose this over another. You can't just be like, oh, this is just better just because. I'm like, what the fuck kind of argument is that?
Do you consider, like, because of the comment you made about celebrities and stuff like that, do you think that people who are in this sort of celebrity, if you will, like internet and that kind of stuff, aren't really considered celebrities? Like, how do you define it? Do you only define movie people as celebrities?
No.
Like, if you gain notoriety? I like to
consider people celebrities for being extremely good at something and being kind of noticed for that. Like if you're really good at acting, then you're that kind of celebrity. If you're a really good musician, then you're that kind of celebrity. But if you're good at like fucking...
There's lots of people who are good at that, but do they have to have accolades in order to be a celebrity? Like, do they have to win an Oscar?
You don't have to be...
Okay, I'm just...
Hey, Brooke, what makes a celebrity?
Famous.
What makes a celebrity in real
life?
Like
nowadays...
Here it comes.
To be known, I would say. To be known, like to legit, like just people all over know your name and who you are.
Look, man, what if someone's like...
And is that legit?
What if someone knows you because you're famous, but like you can't... But you didn't feel like you earned it. You're like, oh yeah, man, like...
Well, we don't know what they're feeling. Like, you can't say... They might be like, they might think they earned it.
Have you earned this, Brooke? Have you earned this life?
Who gives a fuck what we think they earned it? Like,
I don't know. It's
has
hard to say what a celebrity
is. Pierre?
Oh, dude, she gets lots of treats.
Yeah, she earned it.
The fucking shit that she does.
Eugene doesn't think she earns it.
No, because she can't hold the camera.
So, Brooke,
Let me
when
get that done.
you're, I'm guessing you're big into social media. I'm not just talking about you posting shit and stuff, but you're a big consumer of social media, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, what draws your attention? Like, what influences you? Not just gets your attention, but what does a social, like, what does an influencer on social media have to do to make you think otherwise or change your mind on something? Well, first of all, do they have that effect on you? Like, do you ever find yourself being like, I never saw it that way, I will give that a shot? Have you ever found yourself in that situation?
Certain colorways of shoes I have, yes. Like when I've seen like one at like a store, like walking past, and then I like see maybe like I'll look it up and watch like a YouTube video of kind of like a more detailed shot going in like the full review of it and kind of on foot. That has definitely changed my mind. Also too, just like I've watched like YouTube videos on, like unboxings, and I'll immediately stop the video if the person just looks like a total tool and like you can already tell they don't know what they're talking about.
Judging them by the way they look.
Yeah. Like no, like just like the start of the video, these are flames right here, or like something like
what about
And
that
then
guy Brad that was
graphics.
doing it? But you know,
but that's-
but it's funny. But it's
Yeah.
also
Note
kind
to self: don't. Did you just write your note to yourself? Don't say these are flames.
No. I might use it.
So you do find
They're
yourself
just, like,
being
something stupid.
So you do find yourself being influenced just because, like, you finally get a chance to see what the application of a certain colorway actually looks like on foot and whatnot.
I would say that, yeah, and also like what the person's talking about, like if they're giving a review.
Right.
Like I've watched like a YouTube video of this one guy, and I've seen him in other celebrities videos, and he was talking about, it was an Ultra Boost. He was talking about the social status Ultra Boost, and he was just like did not know anything about the shoe, did not know like anything about the collaboration, and was just saying stuff that like wasn't even like relevant or making any sense. And I'm like how can you like expect to be like a shoe reviewer if you have no idea what you're talking about?
The SNS Ultra Boost?
Yeah, the SNS.
Oh, damn.
The
She saw my
social-
video, guys.
yeah. So how much of it is it that you're looking at it for tech purposes, and how much of it is it just for like the swag and the collaboration and that? Like
Swag.
where
I
with
wouldn't
the
even.
swag.
I wouldn't even say that. I think it's more of like being authentic with it, like not being fake. So like just having like a body language where like you're comfortable on like video, not like you're trying to like impress someone or you're trying to be someone you're not.
Yeah, she smells
That's
bullshit
awesome. No,
right through
that's
the screen.
Yeah, totally smell it.
See, because those guys that post daily videos
Oh my goodness.
and they'll do daily reviews,
right.
they don't have the time to research it. Like, they'll get certain number of followers and they'll be like, oh man, if I keep feeding my followers information or videos, whether they're good or they're bad, I'm going to increase my follower count or like my view
No, dude,
count.
there's a couple of cats out there that are releasing, I don't know if they're shooting daily, but they're releasing almost daily reviews, and they're actually really good. Like
yeah, there's a guy, Sean, like S2W or Sean Go, like they're really good. Like,
Sean Goes from Toronto. That guy kills it. He's probably one of my favorite reviewers right now.
Asian guy?
Yes.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
Like his videos are dope, and like he actually has on feet shots, something I would never do.
Yeah.
And like
I mean, look at you.
I know, right? And he kills these on feet shots, and he actually talks about the history, the makeup, the colorway. He even goes through the color code of the fucking shoe.
Okay.
And it sounds like he knows what he's talking about, and he almost releases daily. So
That's good.
I'm never saying never, but like these kind of people, like he's gaining followers and subscribers like crazy, and you look at the quality of his work, it does kind of suggest that he deserves it and he's worked for it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like he's so detailed with everything. There's another guy, it's like Pixelator or something.
Yeah.
He does really great like on foot videos,
Yeah.
and he in like the video it will show him like in the shoe, and then he's pre-recording in the background, just going over the details, going over the comfort, going over the size, going over the fit.
Yeah.
And that's just like so great.
It's also from Ontario, actually. He I actually watched his video when he covered that Haven Ultra Boost fiasco. So that was a good one. Hey, Brooke, when are you going to start your own YouTube shit?
I really want to. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Like I
Time.
think we've talked about it. We've talked about it before. I'm very when I do something, I like to make sure like it looks very good. So right now, I just want to have the time to do a lot of editing and kind of get into that.
Yeah.
But that's something that definitely is on my list.
Nice. You are working.
That I want to
You are making regular posts on your blog and review. So how do you feel that's going with? First of all, congratulations, finally securing your domain.
oh God, that was so annoying.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were fucking with the domain thing for a while. I know that, but finally you got your own actual domain. And how do you feel the progression of your work has been since you kind of started? You started not too long ago, actually.
Yeah, I feel like I've definitely got myself into a habit where I like to do at least definitely one a week,
Yeah.
or even two,
Yeah.
depending on the situation. And I just have gotten to a point where like I've gotten better with like really dedicating time out of my day to really like take these photographs, really edit them, really get in the mood to kind of like just like indulge in the shoe and kind of like really discover about it, kind of do some
Right.
research on it.
Right.
And I love doing it. Like
Right.
it's something that's kind of like very relaxing to me. I definitely do want to start doing more of like YouTube. It will definitely be a lot easier in editing, kind of rather than typing, rather kind of like more talking.
Right.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that. It's definitely on my list, so that will be coming soon. So
Right.
stay tuned. But I still will continue to provide content because there are a lot of people that do like to just read. To kind of like have that.
That's the thing, man. Like me and the guys always talk about creating more content besides this podcast. We eventually stepped it up to the video podcast and whatnot. And don't get me wrong, man, it's a lot of work, but I love it. And like for every one of these episodes is like 10 to 12 hours work for me, including the recording time. So it is a lot of work. But at the same time, I do always say like we should create more content. We should do write-ups and we should do videos and whatnot. You know, I'm always bugging you guys, right? But at the same time, it's just like I feel that for me, I feel that the audience for reading isn't as it used to be anymore. How do you feel about the status of people reading nowadays?
I feel like a lot of people read Twitter. That's
Right.
about it.
Well, that's 140
like-
characters. I can knock that
or
shit
like-
down in like a piss.
Or like just, but for me, like I love like after like work, I love coming home, grabbing my iPad and like going on like high snobity or whatever it is, or like sneaker news, or like I love watching YouTube videos of different shoes on foot. That's something that like I really enjoy. I like to read. Like that's just like I look forward to kind of like searching through and like finding like a new release that's coming up, or maybe a hidden gem, something that like no one's really gonna wear, but maybe it's something that you really like and you're kind of gonna make something out of it.
Right. So, for anyone that's listening right now, they should go to your website, www.brookiedo.com, right?
Yes.
You want to just give a quick rundown about the stuff that you cover on your website?
For sure. So when I first do like a post on a shoe, I'll give the background of the shoe, kind of when it released, how popular it was, if I was able to secure my pair at retail or more than retail. I'm not afraid to say if I have to spend a little bit more on a shoe, like that's just. I'll also kind of go into the colors of the shoe, how they fit, the sizing, maybe compare it to another silhouette. Also, like my overall thoughts, like why it's important to me, like why I really wanted it, what drew me to it, and then I'll include on foot.
Right.
Fully on foot outfit, and also a close up of the shoe on there.
So I'm pretty sure you guys have given some read onto her website. And what I like about the way you write is when you say like a review's coming out and I read it, like as much as it is a review, the thing that I like about it is your story to why the shoe is important to you. It's not just about this shit is made of this and it's color this. Like I understand that a lot of people are looking for that information, but like personally to me, an actual review of that sort is not the most interesting to me because you can find that anywhere. But what's uniquely yours is the experience that you have getting the shoe and why it's important to you and why, say, those Atmos ones were so important to you, and the history behind it, and how you can relate to that era and that shoe, and why this recent acquisition of yours was important. You know what I mean?
It's a unique point of view. Right?
Yeah, that's the stuff I'm actually out there to find is people's experiences. Like I did like a quick little interview with So Fully Laced, and like I kind of said that, you know, it's great that I want the bread ones and you want the bread ones, but what's most interesting is how all three of us, sorry Jason, how all three of us had such
me or him.
No, Joe and Pierre. How all three of us had such different paths of how we acquired the same shoe and why we want that same shoe. Like to me, that's a lot more interesting than like, oh, this shit's made of buttery leather and fucking it's so awesome.
Well, you can find that information anywhere.
Exactly.
Right? It's not
And
that interesting unless you need it for a specific reason.
And that's why
that's
why I read blogs like hers, just because I want that personal experience of why shit's important to you. You know what I mean?
How do you feel about acquiring the Atmoses?
Oh, here we go.
I really love that shoe. It's great.
Yeah?
I love how detailed the elephant print is, and I just love that jade blue. I really like it a lot.
Nice.
It's a nice fire shoe, and the black just makes it pop. Like it's such a shoe that you could like honestly wear.
Yeah.
Like anything with it, and you're gonna look.
I was
look like flames.
I was annoyed at myself because I haven't even worn them yet, and it crept up when you pointed it out. When you spend a lot of money on it, now you're kind of like, now I have to put it in a really high pedestal, you know? But your pictures recently with them, with the outfits that you slayed, I'm gonna wear them soon. I'm stupid not to.
I had someone who has contacted me via Instagram because he has seen my pictures. He's read my website.
Yeah.
And he's like, those Atmos, like I'm so jealous. And an hour later, he sent me another message and was like, "You inspired me. I just bought them all too." And I was fucking going. That's like so great to know that like you seeing like a shoe that like makes someone else super happy that like you've been wanting, and it's just finally like, all right, like let me get this. Like the world's the world. Like do stuff that makes you happy. Do stuff that you love. Talk about the things that you love. Show the things that you love, and that's
what I get from your blogs and your posts, Brooke. Like it's awesome. Plus you're good looking too. Not gonna lie. Like at first, tell you a story. When I found out that you were following and we were mentioning you in regular just conversation, I was like, damn, this girl's kind of cute. Like, who's posting in her videos and stuff like that? And then Eugene's like, shut up, she won't bite with you. And I'm like, yeah, right. Let me show her the charm.
I'm guessing it's not working, Pierre.
Oh, dude, it died down from the day one.
Yeah, no doubt.
So we have a couple of questions that I kind of fished out from Twitter and Instagram earlier just for you. So, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, Wyatt Funderburk from Twitter asks, "Love your blog on the recently released Atmos Air Max 1. Oh, so did I. What classic sneaker would you like to see Nike retro in 2018? So what new or what old sneaker would you like them to retro for the mass audience in 2018?
Concord 11s.
All right.
Wow.
Nice.
Concord 11s.
Nice.
Jason's not favorite. Yeah.
I would get it because I don't have it.
Are you
And
into
now I'm
Jordan
big-
11s?
He's got
Yeah,
Space
Jordan
Jams in.
I know, I'm a big fan now after I wore them.
You look good in those
I
Space
like
Jams,
them.
dude.
Sorry, it's not about me. It's about her.
How many pair of Jordan 11s do you have?
I have the Space Jams, and I regret I had the Georgetowns, but I sold them.
Oh, those don't really count.
Those are
You don't have to
shoes.
regret that. The navies are coming out at the end of the year. You much rather have those, trust me.
Yeah, if you had to pick right now between the Claude Vapor Max or those all red Jordan 11s, which one are you taking?
Wait, Jordan 11s, the Concords that I want?
No. In Black Friday, allegedly, we're going to see an all red Jordan 11.
Ooh, no, I don't know.
No, you have to have that one or Clot. Which one do you want?
I would take a Clot.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
So Concord 11 is what you want to see retro in 2018.
I also have the Jordan 11 breads, but I sold them too. It was a mistake.
What are you doing selling bread 11s?
I know, don't get me started.
Probably got offered a lot.
What?
She probably got offered a lot.
Do you want to say how much you sold it for?
What, the the
Yeah.
11s?
Yeah.
They were grade school, so I think I sold them for like 140 or 150.
Oh, you win because grade schools don't resell. So, young master Zach. Oh shit! Didn't Zach hook you up with a T-shirt or something like that?
Yeah.
Shout
He's
out
the
to
boy.
Hype Soul Cartel. He asks, "Do you have a sneaker budget? When did you start buying resale sneakers?"
Good question. So, before in the past, I bought like a couple like resale sneakers, and I kind of didn't think it was like that terrible. I'm like, oh, I really love the shoe, like this and that. And then I kind of like slap myself in the face for as much as like I love sneakers, like I can't always like I'm not always going to get something that's like super hype if there's numerous pairs because you'd be broke like if you did that. So what I like to do is definitely do set a budget for a shoe that I want, and I make sure that I don't use like money that say I have in my savings or anything like that. So I also walk dogs and take care of dogs on the side. This woman that I know through a family friend, like she goes away sometimes, and when she goes away, periodically 2 or 3 times a month, she pays me to, check on her dogs, feed her dogs. So I work very hard to be able to live.
Yes.
Side hustle. Well done.
And I do it in a way that I buy all the shoes that I have, and I'm also still very comfortable where I can buy other things as well.
Damn.
There's no issue.
That's why you have 3 jobs.
That's why I do have 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Because I like to not
Buy
wear my
sneakers.
shoes.
Yeah. Well, you wear some, so I'll give you that much.
If you want things that are really nice and you want things that are hype, like you're going to pay for it. So.
Oh, don't get me started about how people in this city buy their shoes, dude. Like, we have people that spend crazy amount of money on resale, as in they would just go and search for a resale pair at like thousands of dollars, and they don't even have to work for it. They're like in high school and shit, but like they have very supportive parents, let's just say, that will help them out with that kind of lifestyle.
I also too, like recently, like I was able to get the pickups that I did because I've sold
Yes.
like a good amount of my shoes to
Recycle.
get like newer things.
So when did you start like buying like the secondary market? Was it always this kind of pattern and way to get sneakers for you, just because it's hard for someone to get sneakers, especially when everybody wants a pair of Yeezys, right? So when did you actually dive into that secondary market?
So I work in retail, so most sneakers come out on Saturdays, so I can't always be like on my phone or on a computer. Like it's impossible.
But that's your job.
Yeah, exactly. So
To be on the phone and computer.
But like I will usually miss out on big releases because of that. And a reason why I would have to pay resale is because I missed out and there's no way that they're going to restock, or there's just no way that I can secure a pair. But I don't like to do that a lot. So when I got my first pair of Moon Rocks, I paid resale for them, but I also sold 3 pairs of sneakers to justify doing that for more
sense.
than I paid for them.
Balance the budget.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you could only own, let's say, 3 pairs of shoes for the rest of your life, which ones would they be? Like if you had top 3.
Air Jordan 1 Black Toe would definitely be one of them. Because you can just wear that with anything. A second one would be a Vapor Max. For sure. It would probably be the Asphalt Gray, or my purple one. No, I gotta pick
It's one.
I'm gonna pick my purple Vapor Maxes.
All right.
Nice.
That's my favorite. And then my third one would be a Yeezy, and it would probably be the Moon Rocks.
Cool.
So a fire is about to burn your place to the ground right now, and you only get the dog out, Leah, and a pair of shoes.
My shoes are cool.
No, I'm saying what pair are you taking out of there after the dog and Leah are taken care of? What pair of shoes are you taking right now?
Wait,
Hypothetically, your house is on fire.
Oh, out of all three of them?
Any.
Out of anything that you own, what's the one pair you're gonna grab on the way out?
Just one?
Yeah, right now.
You finally cranked your heater.
It honestly would probably be my moon rocks because they're the most
Wow,
expensive
nice.
ones in there.
Okay.
Ah, she's thinking that
Yeah,
way.
logical.
Yeah. So she can sell her moon
Sell 'em and
rocks
start
and
your
buy
collection
that good shit
over.
again.
Buy it all again.
Nice.
And hope my renter's insurance sends me a check too.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Hey, you guys, do you have questions for us about anything? I mean, now that we always ask you guest questions, but I don't know. Do you want to ask us anything? So the question for Pierre was
Top 3 shoes right now.
for the rest of your life. The
Yeah.
only 3 you could ever own. Go.
Oh, dude, Atmos, my OVO 10s, and some Prestos. Prestos are really dope.
Which Prestos do you have?
I have the Flyknit ones. Not the Flyknit ones, sorry, the
Here we go.
Tech
Good old
Fleece
Pierre.
one. Tech Fleece.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Do you have the Presto Greedies?
No, I do not. No.
I want them.
What is
Go
have
get 'em,
you
fuck.
have you seen a new type of shoe or a new design of shoe that you just had to put in your list even though it came out like a couple of years ago? Because I have.
I would say so. I really want to get a pair of the Shatter backwards.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would actually look really good on you, bro.
Yeah, that's like definitely my next shoe that I'm kind of like been really researching into.
Yeah.
And you guys I never told you guys this. This is
This is the first one.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna kick me in the face for getting rid of this shoe, and I regret getting rid of this shoe every day. Not
is
every
it?
day, but the Nike Presto acronym.
Oh, that's
You had a pair of
Joe's
Presto.
shoe.
Which one? Don't say the lava and the Volt.
No, I wish I had the lava. I had the bamboo.
Oh, you had the any of them are awesome.
Why would you
Well,
ever?
good night.
I regret
See you
it.
later.
I regret selling that so much now because it is worth like $1,000.
Yes.
Oh.
It's not even about the worth. It's just you can't ever get
Can't
that
even
back.
get it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
well,
can't
that's
get
what
it.
I mean. Like
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like I wanted to rebuy it. Like
Right.
a couple. Like
No
I,
one's
and I
no one's
looked.
selling that thing.
No, there are. Look on StockX. Look on
Oh, fuck,
Grail.
of course.
Look on
But like, you know
Go.
how easy it is to find like a moon rock or like a fucking V1. But like those acronyms, they're
Acronyms tough,
like
man.
in person, those are impossible to find.
Yeah, I regret selling that so bad, and I got it so cheap too.
Damn it.
That's
That's what happened to
on
me.
my list.
I remember I bought. I told you guys this story. I bought the turtle doves, and I won the raffle, and I bought them for retail and everything. And I got the turtle doves, and I got the Pirate Blacks, the V1s, the very first, the 2015 drop. And then I had both of them, and like I ended up not buying my own size because I'm
wow.
an idiot. Because the turtle dove didn't come in half size, right? So like 11 is too big for me, 10's too small for me, but I got a 10 anyways. And then to complete the matching set, I ended up raffling for the Pirate Blacks in a size 10. Now I have 2 pairs that didn't fit me, and I sold them both for like $800-900 a pair.
Oh, wow.
Now they're worth like $2,000, right?
Well, steal for them.
Steal for them. But at the time, I thought I thought I had the better deal.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Brooke, so you love tattoos.
Yeah.
Would you ever get a tattoo of a shoe silhouette?
Yes, that is on the list.
And what would it be, or are you going to surprise us for it?
That will be a surprise.
It's the
Oh,
acronym Presto.
countdown. The one that got away.
With a broken heart. Have to rest up in it.
Man, that'd
that's
be
awesome. I learned today that you are actually you're more of a Marvel fan from the 3 comic books that you liked. Would that be safe to say?
Yeah. It's probably safe to say yes, but like I freaking love so many like superhero movies. I don't even like label myself. It's like Nike
I
and Ultra
understand.
Boost. Like I just love superheroes.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So, what is the symbolism of the Joker and the Batman tattoo that you have?
So, like on this one right,
Yeah.
these ones right here. So, I am a huge Batman fan. I've always have been since like I was younger.
Which Batman?
And-
Which Batman?
Um,
Adam West Batman?
No, comic book, you idiot.
Oh, okay. No, in
You
general.
just said a Batman fan.
Okay.
I would say, oh, why did I just draw a blank on his name?
Name the book.
No, not it is
Artist?
movie Batman
Oh,
that
okay.
I like. The Batman from like what's his George Clooney was
Oh
it?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I
he was
like
good.
was it George Clooney?
The one with nipples?
Nipple Batman?
That's the Michael. Oh no, that's
No,
the
nipple
Michael Keaton.
Batman is George Clooney, man. When he fought Mr. Freeze and shit.
Oh, yeah, with
Yes,
Schwarzenegger.
yes.
Yeah.
That's your
Yes.
favorite?
Poison Ivy.
Well, the reason listen
Because nipples.
the reason behind that is because like I watched that like
I'm sorry, you're
Well,
disconnecting.
like,
You
when
like
I
George
was my
Clooney
son.
Batman.
I like George Clooney Batman because I watched that like growing up and
Yeah.
it just reminds me of like
Oh.
just like
See, now I
Good,
can't
like,
shit on it.
growing
Now I
up.
look like an asshole.
Too late.
I grew up with fucking Keaton Batman, dude.
Yeah.
So why Joker and Batman?
I am a very comical person and I love the Joker. He's probably one of my favorite villains.
Yeah.
And I love Batman, and I think like Batman defeating the Joker is probably like one of the like that whole like aspect. Batman and Joker is like one of the best points of like the high like after all like of all the other villains, I like that one
Cool.
the best.
Well, Batman never really defeated the Joker, guys. Because Joker always had the upper hand. In fact, when Joker died, he didn't even let Batman kill him. He killed himself.
Yeah,
In the movies or in the book? Is that
In the
same?
book, in Frank Miller's book.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Come on, guys.
I didn't know that.
That's the way to do it.
Joker's like, fuck you, you're not killing me. The best part was like when Batman...
So
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so I'll ask you a question, Eugene. What's your vape flavor of choice?
Oh my god.
Berry.
I as manly as vaping would make me, what's even manlier is the flavor that I choose. These guys smell it every fucking week.
It's Jason Mark Cleaner.
and the and the
Crap,
flavor
you
I
got that crap protect.
and the flavor that I usually vape is always some tropical fruit. It's either like
It's the only way you
melons.
get to go on vacation.
It's always melons or kiwis or fucking some citrus in there. It's always something fruity. And
I'm all about the cereal flavors.
Whoa.
I tried that.
Cereal flavors?
I tried that. There's like cereal,
Girl
like
Guide cookies.
yeah,
Come on, guy.
Mint.
like I tried
For
the yogurts and the cereals, but like I don't do dairy because I'm Asian, and like even vaping the taste of anything dairy that gets me. Like I can't even do.
That's why you don't undead sock your shoes.
What?
Is there a racial connection? I want to hear this.
I'm kidding.
I want to know where this is leading because this is something new to me.
It's like leaving plastic on the couch.
No,
That's a Filipino thing, not a Chinese thing.
the couch
But I
and
love it.
Italian.
I love the cereal flavors. My house smells like a freaking fat kid, like Dutch oven. all the crazy cereal flavors.
man, that's crazy. How do you know I vape? You guys crazy.
We can hear you, Darth.
All right, man. Let's wrap it up, man. It's fucking 1:00 over there. So just
No, I'm gonna be up till I'm gonna set an alarm for 3 to try to grab these off SNS. I
Nice.
hope they update the sizing.
Good
We'll
luck.
see.
shit. I'll be up until
So that means
3
we can
o'clock
hang
your
out
time.
some more.
Yeah, man. We'll do it. We'll set up a group chat later, and then we'll fucking we'll talk about how things roll. What was I gonna say? At the end of this whole thing, we've talked a lot about social media and your presence in the social media world, and you are growing your community and your presence very, very quickly. I would like to think, and what I would want you to tell us is, how do you see the future of your quote unquote brand, Brookie Doos brand, in the near future? How would you like to grow this, and where would you like to see it go?
Please don't go the same as BBB.
So I would definitely like to see something that I definitely want to add, and it's going to be more people, kind of like just not me, but like with me and like other people, kind of how my recent posts. One of me and my friends went to Philly, and we went to a lot of really cool sneaker places, and I took a lot of shots of just him. So I kind of want to just show like others too, like other people's style, like not just my own. Like a way for other people to kind of like find their groove, like find what they find is like flavorful, find like what kind of style they want to match the types of shoes that, they wear. So I really want to incorporate like more people into my website, kind of getting more shots of not only just myself, but like others and how the culture affects them, and getting like other people's viewpoints on it. And with, the clothing, that is something that I definitely hope to have in the works within, the next couple of years, to kind of really have my own brand, to kind of be comfortable in my own skin and share that with others.
So when you get your own brand and all that shit, like off the ground and everything, you're gonna hook us up, right? Fan price.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, make sure you make that.
I'll send you guys some tube socks.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take that heat cranker T-shirt in a large, please.
Yeah.
Do you have like a main colorway that you're going to be implementing? Will it be the old Brooke that's like all colorful and out of this world, or is it going to be the more toned down monochrome kind of styles,
Purple
cleaner?
haze.
So I kind of have like a little like general idea. It's
Oh,
going to be
snap.
more of like the calm down general idea, kind of very like sleek, like maroons, dark greens, olives, tans, browns,
Yeah.
colors like that. And then there's just going to be like that one silhouette where it's just going to be seasonal, where it's just going to be one is like line of a couple of articles. It's just going to be crazy pop.
Man, you thought about this already, eh?
She has concept art in her fucking doodle pad already. I know it. So let's just close this thing up. So anything else you guys want to add? Anything you want to add, Brooke, before we sign off?
Yeah, I want to say thank you guys for having me. I really enjoyed tonight, and you guys are awesome.
Let's do it again sometime, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Brooke,
Thank you
you're
for staying
awesome,
up.
Brooke. Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you guys so much.
Plug all your social media stuff before we sign off.
And give her a sign-off spot.
All right.
For sure. This is Brooke. You can find me at www.brookiedo.com and also on Instagram and Twitter at brookiedo.
Follow her. Check her shit out. It's fucking awesome. So for the Sneakerphiles podcast, this is Eugene.
Joe.
Jason.
Pierre?
Brooke.
Nice. You got it. Happy hunting, guys.